Oh my gosh, I just got shit popping up. Good evening, y'all. You already know what it is. Gotta get it. Oh shit. Fix that. All right, there we go. So we definitely gotta do a little bit of catch up. Not even catch up, really, but time to catch up. Well, yeah, I guess catch up. Time to catch up on this dumbass situation with 6 seconds and screw. Gotta do a little update for y'all on that. But there's also some a few other things we're gonna tap into. I got a bunch of videos I'm working on, so this is always good. Always helps. Always doing more. You know what I'm saying? All right. I do like just scrolling down here because it'd be a lot of crazy shit. Like there's so much shit up here. Also, that Drewski video, I did watch that shit earlier. That shit was hilarious. Also, definitely going to be running into some of these little animations and show. Let's do it. They did have I gotta catch up. Kez actually made a little response. We're gonna tap into that as well. I didn't want to watch one of Screwface's long ass videos trying to explain the situation. Um, I got your point. I know the situation. A lot of us feel the way we feel. You know what I'm saying? I personally feel like, you know, it was a little man, this shit was just out of pocket, bro. But drama is running our internet right now. And it's crazy, like there is there's a lot of stuff that Screwface and 6 seconds have together. And you know what? It's sad to say, but this is just how some relationships are when you get a little bit older, bro. But let's check out this video with Kez.
A lot of you probably don't know me. I really don't know how to start this video or what to say or how to go about it really. But I did want to just make like a quick one. I'm not doing no 3 hour for 3 hour stuff like everyone else. I did want to give some of my general
Back.
like opinion on the situation and like talk about a couple of things just really quickly. Before I start saying anything, I do want to make it abundantly clear that this video is not to provoke anyone. I'm not trying to go out of my way to talk to Screw or Mumfu anymore. I think we could just let things be dead and go about our business. We're all adults now. I have a partner I'm trying to spend the rest of my life with. Screw's got a partner he's trying to spend the rest of his life with. Mumfu's still fat and alone. But yeah, no. So all in all, we're adults now, so I don't want anybody to go and attack anybody. I don't want the fans to think that I want you to go on a hate brigade. I don't want any of their fans to come on a hate brigade. I just want to civilly talk about what happened with me and them really quickly, and then give a timeline and tell you how I'm feeling about things as of late. I'm gonna try to keep it below like 10-15 minutes. I learned this all started in like December or like November 2020, just before I was like 21. I was born
Gotta
in
speed it up.
February, so I was about to turn 21 and experience my first beer. Mumfu had approached me. Mumfu was talking all kinds of crazy shit on twitter.com because of some because of some anime stuff that was going on. I was beefing with the anime rappers. Well, beefing. I had a very unpopular opinion about anime rap, which I've corrected since then. Yada yada whoop de whoop. That's not why you're here. Mumfu took this very seriously. I guess he was really invested in trying to grift off this community still, because Mumfu was riding super hard in the comments for the same people that he went and threatened to shoot up their convention. He was going real hard in the replies, going real hard in my DMs. He DM'd me on 2 different accounts. Like I don't even have screenshots because I blocked both of them. So like he posted the screenshots for one of them, so I'll put those up if I go and download those real quick. I'm sure somebody posted them all over Twitter. So, and I'm glad that I got to see those, because it really put it into perspective for me that I had only been an adult for 2 years, and I just moved into my first apartment like probably 6 months prior. So my very first apartment as an adult, my very first steps as an adult I took, immediately I was met with these two. It's been them harassing me for like 6 years now, on and off. Mumfu made it a point to say that he was going to show up to my crib, and I was living with one of my best friends since middle school, and his daughter, that was my goddaughter. I wouldn't let anything happen to her, and he was threatening to show up and boom my whole crib, in his own words. I wasn't rocking with that, so I said, dude, if you show up here, I will I'm not, like, I didn't even own a gun. I was just saying it because I don't want you to show up to my place where I have a little girl like living with me and potentially shoot it up all over some anime rap politics on the internet, dude. Please don't do that. I was like, what? But I digress. Things push past my beef. We kind of forget about it for a while. It fizzles out. It's not public yet, my grievances with Mumfu. Fast forward to the NPC thing with Game Boy Jones. Says he's gonna shoot up that whole convention, says he bitched Game Boy Jones, even though Game Boy Jones bitched him, had him crying in the Uber. Mumfu goes to Twitter, and everyone is dissing him. And here I am, petty little immature kid. I have the greatest opportunity ever.
She's not gonna understand, baby. You gotta go.
Yeah, I really don't understand why the fuck Mumfu feel like you gotta try to shoot, like, stop threatening to shoot everything, man. Like, the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, this nigga Mumfu weird as shit, bro. Like, oh man. Yeah, bro, we got in disagreement, so I'm upset. Like, I'm gonna shoot up your shit. Nigga, shut up.
To say what I want to say and just make fun of him. So I dropped a Twitter diss. I'll probably put it in this video somewhere. I know I have the file on my computer. I might attach the original Twitter diss that started all of this at the very end or something, because it was funny. I wasn't taking it serious. I was very immature. I dropped my diss, and Mumfu sees my diss. Screw, he dissed me. I'm gonna go ahead and make my diss. Will you shoot a music video for me? Help write it and everything. Like, I want to get this done ASAP Rocky. Screw's like, cool. They go and do it. Drop the music video like a day later. I was surprised as fuck. I was like, wow, dude. I woke up to Mumfu Prophet, Mush Food Profitless, dissing me. A big reason that I call Mumfu homophobic, if you play a lot of that diss, it was titled Dead Broke Kez. He had caught wind that I had to start an OnlyFans during COVID because of layoffs. So I was making OnlyFans content just to get by. Like, it was something that was entirely out of my control to begin with. I didn't want to be unemployed. I was a very hard worker and was doing really good work. It ended up just circumstance after circumstance. I just couldn't keep this job, or I couldn't keep that job, or something would happen. They'd either lay me off or they'd have me work for a little bit and then fire me. Like, jobs were really fucking annoying. Like, I did a lot of temp work before I even went to OnlyFans. He decided he was gonna make fun of me for being on OnlyFans. Like, he was gonna make fun of me for having my Fansly. He was gonna make fun of me for wearing what I wore, made fun of the way I dressed, the actions I would be performing, constantly laughing at the fact that I had to sell my feet pics to survive. Like, that kind of stuff did eat at me, because like I really did have to do that, and it was entirely based on circumstances and things that I felt were really out of my control. The only option I really had left, the only option I hadn't exhausted, was using my notoriety on the internet to boost my OnlyFans platform, and utilize that until I was able to get a steady income from a job again. As soon as I had another job, I quit OnlyFans, and I haven't done it since, which I'm proud of. Nothing to say against sex workers. I love sex workers. They're really cool people, and y'all's job doesn't dictate that y'all are utter freaks. Fucking Screw and Mumfu made me feel like that the entire time I had to deal with it. I was like, bro, do y'all have a subscription or something? I make my diss, and he was basically just calling me, just laughing at me for being a gay femboy. That was like, he just made the most real observation about me, I guess, at the time. That's all. Like, your only rebuttal was calling the gay kid gay. Basically was just saying that he was gay for Screw the way that he rides for Screw. So they were all like up in arms, like, yo, you mean to tell me like this gay guy is saying that we're gay? Nah, he's homophobic. They really did. And they took to Twitter and like they were talking about how I'm homophobic and this and that, and real gay people would want to beat me up and this and that. And it's like, okay, I had enough of Screwface reacting to Mumfu and being like, oh, this is you're so good, Mumfu. You totally shit on Kez. And then here his fans are in my comments on my Twitter saying, wow, Mumfu isn't even a rapper. He shit on you because Screwface is bandwagoning and these people are sheep. And I was like, fuck. I made one for Screw. Like, all my people were saying my shit was the best. All the nerdcore people were saying my shit was the best. So that's all that mattered to me. After I dissed Screwface John, my diss towards Screwface John, on, I ended up having to deal with a lot of backlash that I really wasn't anticipating. Like, I dealt with, on my previous Twitter account before it got banned, I was receiving message requests and all different types of shit, and people in my comments, my replies on Twitter, just saying crazy shit about me. I was over here just fighting alone by my lonely against SFJ Nation and Screwface John's lies about me. And Shofu asks me, "You're going a little crazy on Twitter. We're trying to drop this cipher. If you still want to be a part of it, please just calm down." And I was like, you know what? I can do that. I will calm down. I love my brothers. I don't want to miss out on this opportunity. I don't really hate these guys enough to throw away my opportunity with Cypher Gang. These are my boys. We postpone it. I don't do the diss. Screw gets the last word in. Everyone's hating on me for literally years later. I'm still getting harassment by these two, laughing at my OnlyFans even though I stopped. My mom got really sick and I had to move back to Missouri to take care of her for a little bit. I was there for like 2 years. I was covering the bills. I was pretty financially bad, but at least I was working a job and I wasn't resorting to OnlyFans. I felt so, I love the girlies on OnlyFans, but I felt so humiliated on OnlyFans. I felt so gross and bad about myself and the things people wanted me to do. So hats off to you girls. I know y'all are going through the fucking most. Yeah, no, I was doing it all on my own. I was taking care of my mom, working a job, and I put out a tweet saying I didn't have enough money. Really, I didn't say the exact reason. I said I was not going to be able to do something with my album because really I just didn't have enough money for the features, for the beats, for the everything that comes with making an album. And here goes Mumfu saying, "You've been broke forever. Get back to selling them feet pics." Like, why do you want me to get back to selling feet pics? Do you miss them? Is that why you want me to get back to selling feet pics?
Bro, that nigga Mumfu so weird, bro. Like, and this is a problem with some of y'all. Everything these two motherfuckers do, y'all kind of be like, oh, they were supporting each other, being friends. Screwface and Mumfu, and honestly, it's seeming like it's less of even Screwface problem and more of Mumfu creating the issue and then just doing whatever crazy shit to exacerbate the shit. You know, half of this really is the fact that people don't get that you don't have, like, it's one thing to support your friend, but it's another thing to go overboard. This motherfucking Mumfu went overboard. Some of y'all in my goddamn comments talking about, oh, you know, Shizzy was a bad friend. No, bro. No, like I said, nobody has to, you know, go down with you because that's what you want to do. And that's the thing too. If y'all asking this motherfucker Kez to calm down because he being too wild, too hot about the situation, why couldn't y'all tell Mumfu the same shit? Because if a motherfucker repeatedly keeps saying they gonna shoot your shit up, bro, that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I really don't play with shit like that. Like, I'm gonna go crazy. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Because it's not a fact of being scared, but it's like, bro, when you're in 2026, niggas like to wild out. And then two, you acting crazy as shit over some anime, my shit. Like, Nick, what? Y'all fucking crazy. You know, even more than that, stop mentioning a gun. Kez is not a nigga you need a gun for. Kez is a little nigga. Fuck you need a gun for? Weird.
Things go by, the harassment's slowing up, people are kind of forgetting about it. I'm like, thank God, it's over. And Screwface drops his reaction to the Pokemon Cypher, and y'all know the rest. So that's just to lay out a timeline. Mumfu has made fun of my depression, my financial status, like my sexuality, and what I had to do just to get by. And I really just wanted it to be known that, like, I don't want to say I was, you know, in the right 100% of the time. I know I was immature as fuck. I know I could have handled things better. I probably still could be handling things better, and I'm choosing not to, type thing. I understand that I could be a very immature person, a very, like, energetic person. I think I've chilled out a lot since I started estrogen, actually. But I feel like that testosterone-induced Kez just wanted to be perceived as strong, a lot stronger than I really was in every aspect, whether that be mentally, physically, emotionally. I wanted to be seen as a rock. I was a man.
And that is okay. At least at the end of the day, he can say that. But we're not about to sit here and throw rocks when we live in glass houses, bro. Like, this nigga Mumfu going through trying to bully all y'all. And the thing about it is, some shit really do be cool. And you be like, I don't even understand how it got like this. It always be one nigga. One hating ass nigga. All it take is one hating ass nigga to make the world break. I promise you. Cause, excuse me, that's the same nigga who would go and try to tell the other team like, all right, bro, they not doing what I want, so I know how to fuck them all up. And that's my food. And you know what? Kaz is also saying he doesn't feel like he's still handling this shit maturely, which I can appreciate because it's like, all right, if you know you being away, I know you being away. Let's not play dumb, right? So, you know, it's I don't like that people are doing the same thing when it comes to talking about Screw and Munfu. Bro, there's a way to be a good friend, and Munfu is not doing that, bro. If you're a good friend, you're not going to bring more drama to your friend in their situation. You know what I'm saying? Because while they're mad at everybody else for not supporting them, y'all are making yourselves public enemy number one, which is bad for whatever brand you guys would consider yourselves to be, whether that is together or separately. But two, you are making people who already are coming together because they're either feeling one way, they're either thinking the same way, or they really have a connection to each other. You're now being the issue. And that does not look good for anyone.
Man. But slowly, I think a big reason I started to become trans is because I realized I'm not really that tough, bro. To hear that y'all were talking about like jumping me behind closed doors and getting it on camera so Shizzy could be your friend again. Like hear that y'all were like saying like all these threats to Shizzy about me and about Shizzy because of things I said, and just it's a lot. It's a lot. Just wanted to quickly get some things off my chest and say I love y'all and I'm sorry to the fans. When I realized last night or the night before how long this has been going on, it kind of put things in perspective for me that I want this to finally be, you know, hit the nail in the coffin, close the book or the chapter on this book, like just let it go. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So please don't initiate with those two online for their comments against me. It's been 6 years. Everything that's needed to be said has been said. I think the best course of action is that we move forward from here and just let those two do what they do. They'll grift onto another community, get burned again. People will see them for who they are. It'll be a repeating cycle. But at least on this side, we're safe, right? Sucks we got to dump our problems onto other people. But I will say, in regards to Shizzy, the last thing I wanted to say towards Shizzy and Shofu Beatdown and Matt and Black Link, I love all of y'all so much. I love all of y'all like so dearly. And all of y'all are super influential to me. Y'all give me the motivation to continue really working on myself as a person and growing. And I really want to say that I let y'all down in a lot of ways. So I wanted to apologize to y'all too. I definitely could have handled things better. And honestly, I feel like my mental now is a lot better looking back. I feel like that fog kind of like prevented me from seeing beyond the realm of my own emotions. I feel like the fog, the thickness of my own emotions just blinded me from seeing how it affected some of y'all, how my actions could have been, you know, rubbing off on everyone. So I wanted to apologize to Shizzy in particular. I did say some very not okay things to you because you made me upset. Some very not okay things. Looking back, I felt so fucking embarrassed, dude. I felt so bad. I had let my emotions just really get to me. And it's not nothing like super bad. Nothing that, like y'all could cancel me over. It's just I was very not okay to Shizzy. Like I was not okay to Shizzy. And I can understand your disdain for me wholeheartedly after the beef is over. Like if you didn't want to fuck with me ever again, I can understand. I said some very not okay things. I think that Matt beat down Black Link. Those three don't deserve to the never fuck around again treatment. I'd never fuck with you again treatment. I'd understand me personally, but those three, in my opinion, didn't really do anything, dude. Like, Shizzy getting pressed by Mumfu was knowledge to me before I even got my disses. But I didn't believe it at first. Shizzy, I thought the worst of you. I really thought you were just making up a lie so I'd get off your ass, or so we'd all get off your ass. So I personally didn't believe it, and they told me just in case it is true, please don't say it for Shizzy's safety. Please don't talk about it. And I was like, okay, and I didn't. In all four of my diss tracks, I don't mention Mumfu showing up to Shizzy's place to harass him. And the only things I wasn't aware of at the time was y'all talking about beating me up behind closed doors and Mumfu, or no, your grandma dying. That's the only things I didn't know. And I'm deeply sorry to hear that your grandma was dying. But bro, they were making fun of me for being broke when I was literally trying to fund my mother to live because she was being sick. and she pulled through. She lived. She had lupus and rheumatoid arthritis and couldn't work very well and needed medications that she couldn't afford, so she had to wait on this thing to get insurances. I was going through so much. Yeah, dude. I just think that it's not fair to us to say that, you know.
I ain't gonna lie. That little shake homie was doing, for one, I don't know. He might be doing a little something extra. A little something. But beyond that, that's the really big thing for me in this whole thing that I feel like a lot of people are missing. These are other people besides Screw, for everybody being a fan of Screw or whatever the fuck the case may be. These are people who are affected too, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what they got going on behind their computer or behind the apps. Y'all, like, I don't know if y'all thinking everything cool, but half of these niggas be lying, bro. Like, excuse me. We just found out. Well, we didn't just find out. Some of us might have suspected, but it was just confirmed that rap ain't really rap, bro. Like, half of these niggas be lying. Shit, Uncle Murder there was an interview he did years ago, you know, because they've been talking about Uncle Murder, saying what he said about, him getting shot in the head and how he actually did not get shot in the head. He just said that to help, you know what I'm saying, boost his shit. Bro, half of that shit be fake, man. It's not real. Like, half of the niggas y'all see and love, bro, are motherfuckers just like y'all going through the same shit. And the only thing about it is they do it, in front of an audience, or they do it in front of a camera. That's the only difference. So you're getting two different people. Just like Chadwick Boseman, you know what I'm saying? That man was going through. I did not know he was going through a battle with cancer. So hearing one day he's passed, and then going back and watching Black Panther and being like, nigga ain't look sick to me. That was a great scene. You know what I'm saying? You never know, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop acting like these people are perfect, bro. Like, that's the thing. Like, even me recently, bro, I got new subscribers, new fans, and whatnot, which I love, and I'm excited. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's like I feel like most people, there's people who don't know me for me. So, and I'm not saying like I'm acting like someone else. Like, they have, like, there's a lot of you guys who are just joining and getting to know me, but like, once you take your time to know me, like, hey, I say it in some of my videos and stuff, bro, like, I am a fair player in a lot of the bullshit going on. Like, I try not to take sides. I try to remain in the middle, and I do that shit in real life too. I'm gonna defend my loved ones. I'm gonna defend my homies. But if my niggas is wrong too, like, I'm gonna let them know, like, bro, you wrong as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sugarcoat that and play with nobody, bro. That's not, and that's just a thing of like being selective in how you operate with people because of who certain people are is gonna always make you a little compromised. Because if somebody I don't know does something to me that's I feel like is wrong, and then someone I do know does that same shit, I would be a fool to support them and be like, yeah, you did that. You my dog. No, bro. Like, we have to be better as a people and say when wrong is wrong and right is right. You know what I'm saying? Munfu trying to press Shizzy at the time he was going through was wrong. This nigga Kez said he was wrong in a lot of the way he was acting. And that's the thing too. I feel like there's not enough grace given when somebody actually finds the time to have some accountability. And I'm not saying Kez should be forgiven for anything he did or said, any way he made y'all feel, but at the end of the day, at least he can address it. I ain't seen Munfu's fat ass come up here and be like, yo, I did do XYZ and damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different. I could judge him. I could judge them differently. You know what I'm saying? When they're honest. When you're honest, I don't want to say certain things can be forgiven, but things can be a little bit more accepted, because then it allows people to put themselves in your shoes. When you gotta think about that when you're honest, bro. Like I've been late to class, bro, and I told the teacher like, damn, bro, I didn't lie to the teacher. I told the teacher the truth, like, bro, I dead ass just overslept. And motherfuckers was mad, but at the same time too, like they were happier because I was more honest. You get what I'm saying? I didn't really deal with repercussions because honesty was fucking king. As long as I was honest, I didn't have no issues. But shit, I done lied to teachers before too, and they looking at me like, motherfucker, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that's just what it is. But let's finish up this cat's video, man, because he's apologized a lot too. I can give him his flowers for that.
That we would have gone out of our way to put that stuff in the disses when I was very calm and mature about a lot of situations. Shofu asked me to dead the shit for the cipher. I did. Screw does this shit again. You asked me to remove your name from the disses, and I did. They didn't want us to mention Mumfu being at your crib. I didn't. Like, I chose the right path a lot of times just as much as I crashed out. So it's very unfair of you to paint us as like that, in my opinion. But I digress. Those are your feelings, and I can respect that that's how you feel. And if you really feel like you can't fuck with us ever again, that's your decision. Thank y'all for coming through to listen to me talk about nothing. I love y'all dearly, and I
Yeah, bro. So that's the Kez guy. In case y'all aren't up to date on who else is included in this fucking drama, this is Kez. This is a guy Screw originally was beefing with, or still is and doesn't like. But hey, hopefully, these motherfuckers figure it out. I do think this shit is pretty disgusting. But now I feel like definitely we need to catch up real quick. Hold on, let's see what Screw said, because Screw does talk a little bit, but I feel like Screw was coming up with a lot of bullshit, bro. Like, he crying and shit. Like, it's man. And the thing about it is just like, I don't care what the fuck Screw did. Like, if there's something you do for somebody and niggas didn't ask you to do it, then shut the fuck up. But if a nigga asked you to do it and you did it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's different, bro. Hold on, let me see. It's like I said, I don't want to really get into Screwface shit. Like, I actually hate looking at this motherfucker's jawline, bro. But
ladies and gentlemen, I didn't think there would come a time where I would have to turn this camera on.
I already know he talks slow as a bitch.
Person, but and I was gonna just let it go, because if it's any of them other weird, I don't really care. But this one crossed the line with me because, one, the amount of lies and spins that were put in it, and two, you were supposed to be closer than that. We were supposed to be close. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna talk about this 6 seconds Shizzy 6 thing. We're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna really tell the whole story. And I got stuff written down here. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna show some stuff that'll prove what I'm saying. But Shizzy, the thing that's killing me the most is, I'm just gonna talk to you first, bro. The fact that you know you're lying and you know what you're doing. How do you look at yourself in the mirror, bro? With the conversations we've had. All right, so let me just get right into it. First, I want to tell the story of Screwface Jean and Shizzy, because I feel like that's going to set a lot.
Hold on, I'm about to be 14 years old again. See, this is that one thing though. It's like Shizzy has said repeatedly, and he's giving him his big ups. Like, he's continuously always thanking you, bro. And you into some dirty shit I be into too, LOL. So it's gonna be an every time. Like, I don't know.
The tone of what's going on. So let me just tell you the story. So I met Shizzy in, what was it, 2012? Team Backpack Cypher. Now, the video came out at this time, right? But I actually met Shizzy before that.
12 years ago.
There was obviously the tournament to get to the Cypher, and then the recording of the Cypher, and then the editing and putting out. So I've known Shizzy for what, 12, 13 years now? And we've had a rapport ever since. We've been cool ever since, right? And if anybody wants to know if I'm telling the truth, right here, this text is him talking about how I was dressed in the Cypher when he met.
All right, let's check it out. What you on? Shit, super duper rap mode. You down to cook? Let's go. I'm so proud of you, nigga. Came up from the wood chains to a Cuban. A glow. You always gonna be that Nebraska nigga with the wood chains and baggy pants to me though, bro. I mean, y'all definitely y'all friends.
All them years ago. So no, I actually know Shizzy very well. And, you know, Shizzy has also told me that he is closer to me and we know each other and we're actually friends more than anybody else he knows on the internet, or more so people he knows on the internet. So I met Shizzy at that time, right? And even in between then we talked, but he lived all the way in New York and I was in Nebraska at the time, right? So we would communicate this down the third, keep touch, da-da-da-da. And then I went to New York one time, hung out with Shizzy, we did a show, right? When Shizzy, he started coming to Vegas and just like traveling, right, visiting. Rolled out the red carpet, did music together, all this, the third, right? And then from that conversation, we kept talking about, yo, it'd be so fly if you moved out here, it'd be so dope, because we was close, right? I was trying to get it figured out, he was trying to get it figured out. So then Shizzy, 6 seconds, I call him Shizzy, whatever, which should show you how long I've known him, makes the move. And I was hyped. You know, one of my homies is here, I don't really.
Well, fuck it, peep game. We about to be neighbors. Like, I'm moving out there next month. You got a permanent gym, buddy.
We consider a lot of people homies that close, especially from the internet stuff. I didn't even consider him like somebody I knew from the internet because I knew him before I was really even doing YouTube like that, right? So when we he traveled to Vegas, he moved to Vegas, and he only has a place to stay because of Monfu Prophet, right? Oh, and before I forget to say this, because it wasn't just that, you know, people helped him or Monfu helped him get him a spot. Monfu actually paid for his deposit and got him his first bed. And then when he didn't have furniture, like I said, I was offering the furniture. Now I'm setting this, you might be cool. So we're all looking out for him. When Shizzy came here, my number one thing was because Shizzy, which is also weird because I heard you were saying stuff about me being insecure, but then about my YouTube, but then I have a big ego and I call myself a big corporate entity. What?
Nigga modest as hell. You about to get noticed so many times there. Hey, who knows? He has a big ego. Bro, niggas can tell you're being modest and still feel like you have a big fucking ego. He does, like, you're being modest and like y'all are having a conversation saying you're being, you know what I'm saying? He's telling you you're modest in the conversation. He's not saying you're that way all the time. That nigga not saying that's you. But right now in the conversation y'all are having right now, that one is what he's talking about. Don't make it seem like he's calling you modest, the most like modest all the fucking time. Like, come on now, bro.
Anyway, so the whole thing was Shizzy was really wanting to boost his numbers back, really want to get back on YouTube, really want to get his numbers up. It really was very actually insecure about what he was going through. And I fully understood it as someone.
Fuck you. Laugh my ass off. I got you. Did you fuck with it? My bad. Hold up. I mean, I don't get, like, I'm not, and that's the thing, I'm not shielding for Shizzy, bro. It's just like, nigga, I want to get my numbers up. Like, he's talking to his friend, bro. Stop making it seem like it's a nigga you was just talking to and he was pressing, like, he's excited. Shit, I hit all my friends up, like, make sure y'all niggas follow the socials. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Understood YouTube, saw the analytics, and Shizzy would be lying, and I don't think Shizzy would lie to say this. The whole time, the whole thing that we would tell each other was we're gonna keep each other honest, right? With our music, with our YouTube. We would check.
Screw. Okay. You went crazy. What you got coming? That one freestyle I showed you over the drill beat, I'm gonna be freestyling on classics so I get more originals ready. You on Drake's Opolis. I know you hype. Okay.
On each other. We figured out, yo, you doing that. That was the whole goal, right? And I was telling him ways that he could boost up things and help him to get to a bigger place. Listen, and I'll stop here and say this. Shizzy would like to act like I'm the one who is the nerdcore anime rap hater. Bro, nobody talks more ish about them people than Shizzy. Nobody makes more fun of them.
Nah, nigga, you will. You know more of them. How you gonna tell me who I know? It's the nerdcore niggas, literally the same people you know. I know. Nigga, how you gonna tell me who I know? I guarantee you I have had more interaction with more of them than me. I guarantee you, okay. I don't talk to anyone. Nigga, you literally been to DreamCon and been in pictures with these niggas. You be knowing people I don't even know what they look like. Mama texted people I got the numbers. Yeah, I've been there once. It was in pictures they asked me for. Like I said, I don't talk to these niggas. I mean, I thought y'all both, like, don't y'all both know them mutually? Y'all both being dumb as fuck. Come on.
Nobody denounces them more than when Shizzy is not around them or not on the internet. He even acts like he don't really know them like that, right? So Shizzy's been trying his hardest to separate himself from the anime rap world. That's what he told me. That was the goal. So I said, okay, so then maybe just focus more on your raps and if you don't want to. But I even told him, don't stop doing the anime rap stuff because that's what's got people here. Keep doing that, but just mix it in with some other stuff that might get you to a different position. Cool. So that's what I was helping him with. If you notice, I reacted to a lot of his videos. I was doing a lot of stuff at the time. I was trying to help him. The whole thing.
Screwface Gene in 6 seconds. That's a music video. Hey, listen, y'all being friends, bro.
Because I heard in the video he also said something about buying his friendship. No, nigga. We were friends when I was broke. We were friends when I didn't have anything. I know maybe you don't understand what that is. That's called friendship. I do stuff and bring you out, and money doesn't matter because I enjoyed your company. Because we're supposed to be homies. Because I don't just do stuff. I never rubbed it in your face. I never said that. In fact, what I said was, bro, never worry about it because I'm more happy to just be around the people.
All right, let's see. I'm hyped, bro. I'll be in it for all this niche ass semi-nerdy shit. I love this stuff. I'd be bored of me wanting to do shit. I got you. I be with all the funsies. Shizzy, very nerdy. I'm gonna have you Uber here at like 10 a.m. because you're gonna leave at like 11. Okay.
People I want to be with, and I know that you have money issues. Shizzy has had money issues. We've helped him do that, right? So I'm helping him throughout this whole.
Nigga, what? Yes, what the fuck? Hold up. Getting tickets, you can go after the festival. No fuck way. Nigga, I've been to a wrestling show before, and my first one about to be fucking Mania with my boy. Oh, man. I mean, good friend. Screw has been a good friend to Shizzy. We can say that.
Full time doing that stuff. He moved to Vegas. We're kicking it together all the time. So when he comes here, I'm trying to make him feel very welcome, feel very part of the thing. He was very low, very down.
I'm gonna keep it real. I wanted to go and I just happened to pull up to your Twitch and heard you talking about it. So I got tickets. Tomorrow about to be a movie. Oh, all right, cool.
On himself, very insecure about what he was going through and stuff like that. And I kept trying to boost up his energy. So I kept telling him, bro, once you get here, we're gonna go out, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna show, you're gonna show your face, we're gonna this, that, and the third. So when he came here, I can't remember what the first thing we did was. I know that New Year's, Lil Wayne was performing at Dre's. Lil Wayne is one of his favorite artists. I know that because I know him. So I invited him out. I said, yo, we going to New Year's. It's going to be Wayne. All you got to do is bring your clothes, this, that, and the third. Bro, I got the section. Got all of that stuff, right? And this wasn't to buy somebody's stuff. It was because same thing with the WrestleMania. Same thing. I did WrestleMania. Same thing with the 420 festival that we went together. Shizzy never spent a red cent around me. And it's because I knew his position. I never rubbed it in his face. And I knew that these aren't just things for us to hang out. These are things where when you show your face, you could take a picture, you could post them. It'll also help your social media, help your branding. That's what I was trying to help him do too. Which is why I noticed a lot of times he would take pictures and it would make it look like, oh, I'm at WrestleMania. And I never got upset. It was like, yeah, do your thizzle. That's how you're supposed to do it, right?
Right.
So pay for the WrestleMania, pay for the food, pay for all of that, right? And I'm trying to help him out, this, that, and the third, right?
What Jersey Mike's? Is that the sandwich joint from the last time I was at your crib? No, that was Jimmy John's. It is a sandwich place though, but way better. I feel like my wife has said that too about Jersey Mike's. Cause she be eating like my wife be eating like them old school sandwiches, bro. Really with the hams and salamis and shit. She don't even know salami for real, but you know what I'm saying. She do the meats with the cheeses and yeah, she really gets down like that, bro. She just don't be doing like oil and shit on her sandwiches, bro. Which is, you know, thank God them oils be tight, thick. Let me tell you something. Nah, I just googled it. It looks good. Can you give me a California chicken cheesesteak? G looks regular or giant. I ain't know they had sizes. How big is the giant? Big as fuck. Damn, this ain't shit's greedy as a bitch.
I'm Super Bowls. We have the Super Bowl parties. I'm paying for shit. She didn't even pay for Ubers when he was around me. I'm over here lifting him over to the crib, going wherever we need to go, this, that, and the third, right? So I invite him into my house, bro. This dude, and I heard you kept saying this. This dude held my son, brother. Remember that. My wife shows him nothing but hospitality when he's around. This dude held my son and looked in my son's face, bro.
Bro, this is a thing. Stop with the like. I don't want to hear this. Like, this dude help. No, bro. Like, listen, This nigga gives you your ups too. Y'all niggas is having the worst type of breakup because for one, it's public and online, and then two, bro, like I think if you would have stopped doing certain things and been like, all right, well, that's what it is, you know, I can't pay for XYZ no more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would have been like, all right, you know. And then he kept trying to like get something out of you, yeah. But don't sit here and make this nigga try to look like he kept taking from you when you kept offering, bro. Like, nigga, that's a part of the game, bro. Like, nigga, if a nigga is giving you free shit, bro, and not stopping and you doing your thing, I mean, he did, you know what I'm saying? He I don't know, bro. Like, it's weird because I can't really sit here and be like, nah, bro. Right is right and wrong is wrong. At the end of the day, bro, if you were still wrong, screw face, nigga, you was wrong, and that's okay. It's okay to be wrong about a certain situation, and then it's okay to also be upset about what somebody said regarding you. And if you know, this is a thing too. I feel like as a friend, bro, we should be able to say shitty shit to each other, even if we need to like step away, take a day or whatever. We should be able to come back and be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I always tell my friends that, like, we can't really be friends if we can't, you know, we can't fucking yell at each other, fuss it out, type shit like that, and still be good. Like, if we can't not want to come to blows, nigga, we not friends. That's just what it is.
And I know if you're a real father, you're a real person, that is something real serious, right? And that should show you how close I thought me and Shizzy were, right? Now remember that. So then, the last thing we do together is we go to the Baby Keem, no, not Baby Keem, I just want that. We did the GNX LA show. I remember when we're driving up to LA, and this goes to the second part, the cipher, the Pokemon cipher. This is one of the greatest, this is one of those moments where you lied so crazy in the video, I went, oh my God, Shizzy, I'm looking down at you. I only did that Pokemon cipher because you told me to, bro. I don't know why you're getting on this internet and telling people anything different than that. Brother, I literally said it in the beginning of the video. So I originally wasn't going to do this because, I mean, it wasn't really tickling my fancy. But then I went to LA for the Grand National Tour show with Shizzy. And I almost was like, oh yeah, Shizzy is on this. Let me see what he was talking about. And then, I'm going to keep it real tall. Everybody need to thank Shofu. Because Shizzy taught me that Shofu was Nigerian. I didn't even know that until a few days.
So, this is a thing. Shit. Oh, okay. Yeah. Shizzy didn't lie. He wasn't wrong. Nigga, you only covered it because of Shofu, right? But any of that other shit that was going on, you didn't have to take it there. Like, and that's the worst part about a nigga like Screwface. They'll really make it seem like it was only one way just so they could save some face. Nigga, if you said some fucked up shit about somebody and you was beefing with somebody in there, that's okay. But stop lying about it. Stop it. Stop. It's ugly on you, and you know you got a fucked up face anyway. Like, come on, bro. Like, it don't even make sense. I don't think, like, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a thing, like, I don't, you're calling him a liar. He's going to call you a liar. You see where we're at in this fucking stupid ass conversation? It's he say, she say, except it's two niggas acting like bitches. Like, y'all niggas need to get it together. This is the weakest shit. This is, bro. This is a sitting on the toilet taking a piss deal. Ain't even shitting. You know what I'm saying? You like, y'all niggas is like, come on. Like, this shit is so fucking dumb.
So after he said, I said, oh, okay, well, he basically my family, whether he like it or not. So we got to see what he's talking about. I want to. This was another thing. After I've already reacted to his videos, he goes, somehow the cipher gets brought up, right? And we're laughing because if y'all know him, I stopped doing anime rap stuff a long time ago because I just felt like I've heard it all, essentially. Just, you know, the 15 song about a certain character I've heard it all. So if you notice, you go to my channel, see that cipher just came out of nowhere, bro. And I also go like, how do y'all not just see what's happened? I did that. We're in the thing, and she goes, oh, you should do it, bro. It'd be hilarious. I kept telling him I didn't want to do it. I kept going, why? I don't really want to do it. Bro, I think you should do it. You were the one, which is why when I did the cipher, I texted you and said, hey, I did it. Brother, there's a reason why I did it. Your verse is at the end, and the whole Shofu being Nigerian, that conversation wasn't just a random, I was like, hey, did you know Shofu's Nigerian? Brother, that is a story you corroborated to me to get me to do it, bro. Just look at my channel, bro. I clearly own, bro, I didn't want to do it. I skipped the parts. I didn't care, right? And here's the thing.
See, this is the thing. Is Shofu Nigerian? Who the fuck, like, who came up with that? And honestly, you're a grown ass man, Screw. If you don't want to do something, then don't do it. They like, what?
We'll get to the next line. I didn't care about the people getting mad at me skipping the thing. I could care less. I was doing that for Shizzy. I was really doing it for Shizzy and Shofu because Shizzy really told me, right? And I'm looking at some super Nigerian black, I love everything black. Cool, that's what I was doing it for, right? Attempting to be a real one. So then Shizzy, it did the funny thing. I didn't care they were dissing because I just did this for you. I'm really just trying to boost your stuff up here. So it's that and the third, right? The nigga gonna text me. You know how I found out niggas was dissing? You know how I found out niggas was mad? This nigga Shizzy. This instigating ass nigga Shizzy. And as you see, I'm trying to be like, bro, I don't care.
Bro, why them anime niggas on your neck because of the cypher reaction? Niggas drop disses and all that, I'm dead. Because niggas incels. I think niggas on the cypher diss you too. Yikes. I don't even know who you talking about, but alright. Black Link diss you, Shofu's brother tweeted you crazy, and I think Kaz loading up. These your weird people. I have nothing. Now, I will say, Shizzy, nigga, this is some girly ass shit. Like, what the fuck you doing? Coming back to a nigga, being like, yo, so talk to you, bro. Let that nigga find it out naturally, bro. You acting like a little girl. Like, Shizzy weird too. So sorry, Shizzy weird.
Like, hey, you should check this out. So this whole, I'm just trying to be kumbaya, I'm just trying to protect my peace. Yeah, it sounds real good because you lie to people all the time, but brother, that's not how you are in real life, and we know that, bro. We know that. You are not happy until you saw that these niggas did, until you knew I knew these niggas dissed me. And here's the part that killed me the most, right? I even let that shit, I go, okay, whatever, that's kind of on top of, bro, we literally, it was like the next day after we were just kicking it together, and now you're over here antagonizing this shit. That doesn't feel like homie shit. That doesn't feel like.
You think I'm playing? Nah, not at all. I'm just laughing because you chilling on one side, but you public enemy one another. Nigga tweets getting 30 likes, dog. Nobody on that side. Bro, yeah, bro, like, this does look weird, but I also knew though Shizzy, I do know that Shizzy dropped another video kind of poking holes in some of what Screwface is saying, and it's like, I guess I'm gonna have to do that shit. I think this shit is just, I don't even know what you call it, bro. Like, these motherfuckers is dumb. They're actually dumb. Like, this High School Musical shit.
Like homie shit. On top of me knowing when you post pictures of me and Muffle, or when we're kicking it or stuff like that, I read your comment section. You are followed by a lot of people who don't like me. And I know one thing in real life, you cannot be cool with people who are cool with a lot of people who wish bad for you. It's not good. It'll never be that way. And Shizzy will tell you that in real life, right? Then I snap because I go, bro, on top of, because this wasn't the first time we had this conversation. When I go, Shizzy, why you be cool with niggas who be dissing me? Like, why you be cool with niggas or why do you act like you cool with niggas who go at me? And this was like the first time. And another thing I just thought of with the whole buying your loyalty thing that makes no sense is, Shizzy, these people have been dissing me. These people have been said stuff, and I've been hit you and be like, yo, are you cool with these niggas? Why you cool with these niggas that be dissing niggas? Or are you gonna say anything to these niggas that you cool with? And that was like, I want to say almost a year or months before you moved to Vegas. And I did all of that stuff for you. I didn't do that to buy any loyalty. It's called being a friend. And I'm starting to realize you don't have a lot of those real ones in your real life. Why would I continuously do all that stuff after I already knew that you were spineless to a point? But I'm like, okay, cool, niggas with this, that, that. So I even, she's like, bro, this is weird. If I was hanging out with a bunch of people who didn't like you or talk crazy about you publicly, I would feel weird. You understand? I would feel weird about that. And then that's when Shizzy kept telling me how much he don't rock with these people. He don't really know these people, and these people are weird. He even acknowledges that I'm basically minding my own business cool, and then they are freaking out because they got skipped in a reaction that they're claiming that they don't care about anyway, and they purposely did whack verses, even though I wasn't even going to react to it unless Shizzy told me, like, what are y'all talking about? And I did a little misspeak, so let me clear this up to make sure this is right. You didn't say that they were giving whack verses on the Pokemon Cypher on purpose. You were trying to insinuate they were giving whack verses on the Worldwide Cypher as some sort of spineless 3D chess. That makes no sense, because you want me to believe that these people are so spineless, instead of just saying they didn't want to be on the Cypher or finding an excuse to not do it, they would have rather jumped on the Cypher and spit a verse that would only embarrass themselves. And when you and Shofu were making fun of these niggas and when you guys were going in on people, it didn't sound like there was a real strategy or plot y'all all had to make y'all look bad. It didn't really look like that. So when you were up there making fun of people and stuff, it didn't sound like that. So I'm going to throw that in the what the hell are you talking about pile, because I don't even respect that one enough to take it seriously. So then that happens. And then I was cool with whatever. You spineless when it comes to niggas going at me. Cool. When I started seeing people talking about my son talking about my wife, talking about my family. And this is when I say, remember, he held my son, bro. That rubs me, and that would rub any person in a nasty, nasty way, brother. The only people who act like they respect something like that are these people who are chronically online and don't really have friends. Brother, you are sitting here watching people attack my family, and you're trying to act like, because I skipped niggas in a cipher, and you're trying to act like there's two sides to that, even though behind the scenes, you know there's not. You know how much we helped. You know how much I did what I did because I loved you, bro. You know that, brother. And so when you started jumping out the window and acting like, and this narrative you're trying to spin like we're saying, support, Mumfu saying publicly show your support for Screw or else, nigga, that's not what's happening. What's happening is Mumfu saying these niggas are publicly going at my homie and people that I consider family. And you're not doing anything publicly. Can you say something publicly so we know that you're not rocking with this on a public?
I mean, what the fuck you want this nigga to say publicly so you know? If y'all are friends, like you keep frantically trying to point out, wouldn't you already know he don't rock with this shit? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like how some people in media, like, they might be cool, right? But they will still go fuck with the ops because they still, like, they gotta still get their bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's a thing for him to come out and be like, he doesn't have to say anything at all, bro. Like, and there's those certain niggas who like just move in silence, bro. Like, they do shit in silence. They go talk to other people in silence, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But there's not really. I don't really feel like you should be mad at him for not saying something online, because if you're getting attacked, why the fuck do I gotta get attacked too? That don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm already in a bad mental space. The last thing I think anybody in a bad mental space, especially if you're saying he has been down bad as many times as I was said, why would he want to put himself in that position again? It just doesn't make sense to me. You know, especially if he is dealing with a dead relative. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff already doesn't make you think right. You also add in the fact that the family itself is already going through, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that I feel like in that situation isn't in Chizzy's hands. You know, I don't really see. I'm not gonna say no harm, no foul, because I can get how he feels, especially seeing how close he felt like they were as well. But I don't really feel like we need to be like, you know, Shizzy wasn't being, I don't know, he wasn't being attentive enough. Like, I don't really get it, bro. And I guess maybe shit, y'all could call me a bad fucking friend, but I'll tell you this right now, nigga, if I'm burning down in a fire, I do not want none of my niggas to jump down with me. And then that's the thing too, Shizzy, I do have to say, Shizzy was weird by even saying anything to him, because now it kind of does force you to be in a situation where it's like, all right, you have to say something because you brought it to my attention, which now is gonna make me respond. You get what I'm saying?
Platform, so you show you stand for something. That's why I said, bro, the most dangerous people on this planet are people who play both sides of the fence. Are people who play both sides of the fence, because they'll get you in positions like this. And you're gonna try to spin the narrative because people think Mumfu's a bully, even though you know why he did what he did, bro. You know why he told, and when he did what he did is what he told you, why he told you to do that publicly. When that cipher happens that you basically egged me on to do, and then they did that and you didn't say nothing back, I don't even care about them doing it. Those niggas are weird basement dwellers who have to pretend to be a character to be tough. So, but what I'm saying is, the reason why you get the brunt of it, because you're supposed to be the homie. And I even remember,
right.
Or I even remember in the part, you kept saying things like, they said they would put hands, feet in bottles. Brother, you remember what that conversation was, right? What we're saying was, the metaphor of, if we were in the reason why what you're doing is weird is, if we were in the club, right, and niggas started going at you, right, saying things at you, Shizzy Six, we would put hands, feet, and bottles on it. We would have to know that because we have to all make it home. That's what homies do for your safety, bro. You are lying. You are lying. Another lie that I saw you said is, you offered me the fair one, and I said no. And I said, I don't consider you a friend, so I won't give you the fair one. Nigga, what? Nigga, what happened was, y'all were on the phone talking about whatever. Month when you talked about fighting. And I, once again, being on the phone, trying to show some love, I go, brother, if we can get on the phone and really talk about it, we don't need to be fighting each other. That's my rule of thumb. I don't do that with homies. Like, we're talking about this now, bro. We ended that conversation laughing. That whole thing you said about, oh yeah, he said that'd be cool if I beat up because you're a nigga. You said that. It was a joke. The thing that I don't understand is like, bro, does that even sound real? Does that even make sense? I'll only be cool with you if you beat up. What? Brother, you were the one who said you would beat the F out of Kazura and you didn't really.
I don't know.
When you started talking about those fake tweets that the OVO niggas made, that I debunked, that was when I knew you are a different type of sicko, nigga. Because one, I texted you my video debunking all those tweets. You retweeted that. We continued talking after that. You never believed them bitches was real. And I guess even in your video, you said, well, I don't know if they're real. Oh, and just so I don't forget, I'm going to actually pin the link of the video of me debunking all of those fake tweets, showing you how they faked them and all the other narratives the ones they try to spin around to make us say something else. I'll point it there, and then you watch it. Look in the pin comment description. You tell me if you believe those tweets are real. And yes, this is the same video that I sent Shizzy. It's the same video Shizzy retweeted. And it's the same video that after Shizzy retweeted, and he had the question, are they still on your neck? Yes. So the same one now is like, I don't know if they're real, just to show you how fake and two-faced of a nigga he can be. But you know why that makes you a slimy coward? And all the conversations we talked about people doing that stuff to try to bring us down, and you was saying that that's messed up. You know what's messed up? Bro, when you had your situation with them
thanks,
that were
man.
hacking you up for 3 days, and you were having a mental breakdown, and then you had that girl come out and put DV stuff on you, abuse allegations on you.
Oh my God.
What did I do when they put those allegations on you?
Wait, what? What'd he say? Oh shit, I can't see that first part. Said you never met her somewhere. I was gonna say red flag. I'm not new though. Yeah, I don't know why it says new. That's weird. It says, well, actually no, it says resubscribed on the bottom down here, but I don't know, baby. I don't know. Thank you though. I'm not stupid. I love women. I know how you must be feeling right now, but I still see way more support for you than anything else, and I get that. But as a nigga that loves the ladies, that shit bothers me. Yeah, I feel that. You good? No, but I'm breathing you though. Depressing nigga.
That's a real human being putting allegations. And what did I do, brother? I told you, we don't do that. I believe you didn't do that with the way that you was talking to me. I don't think that you would do. I don't think you're that type of person. And it feels very convenient with the stuff that was happening when the VTubers came out and was doing all that racist stuff. Who came out and really talked about the niggas when I didn't have to? It seems like every time you need me, I'm there for you. Anytime you need me to fight for you, I'm there for you. Anytime I show you what loyalty is, I'm there for you. Whenever you need it, I'm there for you. It's easy to call Screw and ask for this, that, and the third. I'm there for you. The bare minimum of saying, can you speak out against the people who are talking about my son that you held in your hand, brother? Can you do that? Anybody who respects that, that's some lame shit. And now you're trying to throw that stuff out there. I'm not even going to go, well, now I don't know if the DV stuff is true, because I'm not that type of lame ass nigga.
Listen, bro. Like I said, that nigga, hey, listen, I guess I'm a lame nigga, bro, because all I got to say is, that's your fucking kid, nigga. Like, what the fuck? It's that, like, that's not that nigga's kid. Yeah, like, bro, I hate niggas like that. You helped my son, bro. Tears. But nigga, I ain't gonna listen, bro. You gonna make me say something crazy. All I gotta do, nigga, fuck you, nigga. That's your shit. That's not, sorry. You should have known the nigga you was helping so much, bro. Bro. This is why I be saying to motherfuckers, you gotta know who you dealing with, bro. I got a motherfucker I be working with. Niggas love to complain about how bad she is or what she wouldn't do. But I always tell these niggas, I don't get upset. I know exactly how bad this motherfucker is. Which is why I also know how much, to ask this motherfucker to do and what to expect from the motherfucker. And I'm not going to do more than I need to do for said motherfucker if I already know I'm not even going to get half of that back. I'm sorry. That sounds, quid pro quo, but nigga, that's your family and your shit, bro. Like, it's the internet. Like, I'll say it, boo this man. Fuck you. Wayne, shut up. I'm just saying. That's your family, bro. Like, it's the internet too. There's a million niggas online who's gonna be like, your family suck or whatever, bro. Like, trust me, there's a nigga right now saying F them kids. I promise you. And shit, I say it a lot my damn self, bro. Nigga, don't throw your goddamn family like a live grenade and then expect me to be, jump on that bitch and try to say, no. No. No, nigga. Honestly, he said it. What? What is FTK? But I don't know what that means. Oh, I know. Okay, never mind. I got you. Yeah, fuck them kids. But yeah, like, it just don't make any sense. Like, I don't know. This nigga crying.
Bro, I'm not that lame. I said, well, now I don't know if the VTubers were right. Brother, I checked in on you for like a week, making sure your mental health was straight. I kept hitting you up to kick it.
And listen, you could call him a good friend, but nigga, you have a family, bro. Stop trying to take care of another nigga, bro. Like, 6 seconds ain't your kid. You should have let that nigga pick himself up and deal whatever the fuck he had with as he was trying to do that. Like, I try to look out for my niggas too, but there's a certain point. You get what I'm saying? Like, when certain shit is really out of my hands and I can't look out, nigga, I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh yeah, well, I had to break my back to make sure I looked out for you. You know what I'm saying? To throw it in the nigga face later. Like, no, bro, no, that's weird.
I know, bro. I didn't see a lot of other people doing that, bro. This is not a very complicated issue. That's the thing that messes me up. You lied about, now the whole Mumfu and you situation, I'll let Mumfu speak on that. But one thing I'm going to tell you is, there was no weapons. I can't believe you said that, bro. I cannot believe you said that. I'm not going to speak anymore on it. Y'all do what you got to do. But I will say, you lied so much about that situation. That's the reason Mumfu had to post a little part of it that he posted. Because it shows a lot of the shit that you were saying was not true, bro. And then on one side, you're acting like a gangster rapper, acting super tough. And then on the other side, you're talking about putting charges on it. And bro, when it comes to all that, and if I see him, hopefully we'll just act like we don't know each other because, I'll take it there. If I have to, I'll go to jail. And hopefully you don't have to, brother, you don't have to be this terrified. You don't have to be this scared, bro. But I'm telling you, brother, our last conversation ended how? We were laughing. There was no reason to think I was going to do anything. I specifically on that phone call said, nobody's going to do anything to you. No blickies, no nothing. I specifically said that over and over. In fact, when you start going, oh, you want to shoot? I literally went, whoa, stop. What are you talking about? So what are you getting on this computer right now and lying to these people and acting as if I'm sitting here pressing you and bullying you and waiting for you to... You lived in the same city, bro. The lamest shit is you recorded some of it in Vegas, waited till you were going to drop it. So please don't, I'm not here to act like a tough guy. Please don't do none of that stuff, bro. And then now you're talking about my wife, bro. You're talking about my wife now. Shizzy, you're one of the most ungrateful niggas I have ever met. And yes.
I haven't heard anything like that. Now, if he is doing that, now that's pretty shiesty. He needs to go ahead and put on that shiesty mask and talk to Pooh. But I definitely, I ain't heard none of that. That's kind of wild. I really hope he's not doing that. That'd be really shitty. But like I still agree with the fact of, nigga, this shit is the most High School Musical drama I ever heard. And this is the thing. Screw might have not said anything about guns, but two niggas have repeatedly said that your boy Mumfu, Fat Fu, literally says he going blick down wherever the fuck these niggas live. Don't you feel like maybe your boy might be ODing? Just a little bit? Like, even if you not, come on. We shooting niggas for anime raps?
I'm way madder at you than I am of those other niggas. Shizzy, you know how serious this is with me. And the way that you talk about those people talking about my kids, but then my kid, and then wouldn't say it in public, lame. Because you know we would do the same thing for you. It's a very simple situation. I don't even see the complications. Of course, you're going to do what you can do to rally the people who don't like me now. Of course, you're going to do but you're literally lying, brother. Another thing that rubs me super wrong way is that you're saying and insinuating that I didn't care about your family, your grandma getting sick, and I don't even understand where you came up with that because you know that's not true. Shizzy, I damn near cared about you more than you cared about yourself at the moment when you came here.
All right, let me see. Let's say what you... Goddamn, I gotta make it through this shit so you alright. Apologies for the delayed reply. Yeah, very much one of the niggas I feel disrespectful talking to without my head up, so I had to go through my internal struggle and climb back up first. I'm alive. Old traumas that you ain't confront can come back and kill you. Demons almost got me. I'm here though. Man, don't ever feel like you can't just talk to me. No matter what mood you in, you're always going to be six to me, and the respect I have for you and always have for you won't change. You are and always will be a legend in this shit, for real, for real. I ain't gonna lie, these niggas gay. Like, this shit seem like some real, y'all niggas need to, I don't know, bro. Y'all need to go talk somewhere, behind closed doors, bro. Cause, this shit, these niggas is gay, bro. What the fuck?
That's why I took you to my gym. That's why I shot a music video for me. We're shooting. You shot one for me. That's
Tug
why
it out.
doing this.
Tug
What did
it
I have to
out.
benefit
Yeah.
from that? I didn't charge you. I wasn't getting. What did I have to benefit from? Brother, I saw you in a bad position, just like when them tweets were coming out about you. There's when people attack you, and I was checking in on you, just like we did. How dare you get on this camera and lie to these people and insinuate I didn't care? Bro, I damn near was worried about you when you were here more than my own self-being. This is, and this whole, you keep bringing up, oh, well, you know, he's
Fruity.
insecure because his music is and his reactions. I don't understand how you're trying to say that I think I'm some super pompous, super ego-driven mob boss, but also I'm some insecure person who doesn't. You know I don't care, bro. I was telling you to do reactions, was I not? What? We would brainstorm. We would sit together and brainstorm how to get you more popping, not me, you. And I hope I didn't forget anything, but I'm thinking you posted up those fake tweets. That would be like me now, Chizzy, going on this tirade about how what that girl said about you was true. What other people have said about you is true. But I stand for something. So I'm not going to do that just so I can try to get a dunk moment. But what you're not going to do is act like somebody bullied you. What you're not going to do is act like you weren't telling us that you were our friend. We were actually close. What you're not going to do is act like we weren't real homies in real life, not just the internet. And how much you talked about. I'm not an internet nigga. But remember our conversation where I said, like, bro, you are an internet nigga. This is why. This is why, bro. If there's anything else I forgot, I'm going to tag it on at the end of this video with the stuff. But it's just like, brother, don't ever. And this ain't even all of like the stuff of the screenshots and the posts. I'm just going to leave these here and hope you don't force my hand, my nigga. Because this stuff is, and I understand you got to play this character online, right? People don't really know who you are in real life. I do. People don't know how you live. I do. People don't know what people do for you and how you turn around and spit on them. Even the anime niggas, you do the same shit to them. You just play both sides of the fence, brother. The difference is, bro, the stuff I said to you when we were cool, still mean it. When you were going through that depressive moment, bro, and I didn't know if you was going to do something to yourself, I was there double, triple time. Whenever you needed to smoke, whatever, I came through. I never allowed you to spend a red cent by me. I showed you that I was here to protect. That's what I believe for homies. I'm not saying you couldn't protect yourself. It's not what I look at it as my duty to help when these people are going at you. And then now you're spinning narratives and straight up lying. And now you're posting those fake tweets after you retweeted the video where I debunked it all. After you're like, why are these people on your head? After all of that, like I don't have the text. Brother, I left you alone. I didn't say one word. I didn't tell people how fake you were. I didn't tell people how two-faced you were. I didn't tell people what we were doing for you behind the scenes and how much you were kicking niggas' backs in. None of that. I wasn't even going to make a video about this. But you spent damn near 3 hours talking about me, and you made one of the thumbnail Screwface is the worst person, or he's two-faced? Really, nigga? All them other niggas, I don't care about. Them niggas don't be themselves. But you, bro?
Man,
right.
This is
and
fucked
let me
up.
make this clear. Anybody who doesn't understand or doesn't respect a father getting very angry at somebody that they consider a friend, somebody they've considered a friend for almost, 2 decades?
Bro, stop it. I want him to stop it. Stop it. Stop it with this bro. This ain't got nothing to do with being a father. Y'all niggas, yeah, like y'all niggas is going through it. Y'all is going through a breakup that you wasn't expecting, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with being a father, bro, and a nigga not defending your kid. There's a lot of shit that you've had held in that you haven't got to say, and whatever the fuck happened, he got to say something first. Instead, and the thing about it is, it's not even that he got to say something first, because he could have said it directly to you, but clearly he didn't say it directly to you, whatever the fuck it was. Or, you know what I'm saying? It really is that he's the way that you're saying he is, and we don't know that version of him. I don't know. He seems to be, Shizzy does seem to be a rather depressed person, but I'm no doctor.
Somebody that they let in their house, somebody that's around their family, somebody that they took care of. Anybody who doesn't understand a father being mad at that person for being cool with people who are attacking your family or attacking you for a certain amount of time, anybody who doesn't understand that is not a real person to begin with, and it doesn't need to be explained.
I just wish you would stop saying a father. Nigga, just say you, bro. Your son really don't give a fuck about Shizzy. He probably, you know what I'm saying? If Shizzy was able to hold his little ass, that nigga he not thinking about fucking Shizzy. That nigga just another hand. He's just more hands to hold his little ass. That's all. Right. Oh man, that shit's crazy, bro. Like, Y'all niggas are going through a breakup and it sucks. Alright, let's go tap into this next one, because let me tell you. I have to end the way these first videos go, so I'm not sitting here going through these and game. Like, it be too much going through these regular videos and in games and shit. Like, it's just too much. But yeah. Definitely gotta finish. Oh, see, and this is the thing, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Niggas is dropping crazy long videos, bro. I cannot sit here for 50 minutes and listen to this one video. But I definitely had to do that. Hold on, let me see. Oh god. It got worse. Man, I really don't want to get it deeper into this shit. I really don't. Like, let me tell you something. The last thing I want to do is get super deep into this stupid ass Shizzy versus Screw Beef. I think it's stupid as hell. Alright, where we at? Because there's definitely when they find out wrestling was fake. Most of these beefs just sound like storylines. Bro, facts. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Even though you said that, when I found out wrestling was fake, it did kind of throw me off. Like, I ain't really know what to do. I was sitting there looking, and I was just like, damn, bro. I thought they was over here doing that, bro. I thought the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? All right. But yeah. We got to get into this next one. Man, all I know is it's just been too much bullshit going on. I don't give a fuck about Young Thug. I say that right now. I'm tired of Young Thug. That nigga's lame. Now, we do probably kind of need to check out this Chud.
Chud is having a very bad day. All the clips of him.
Oh, God. This shit's loud as fuck. Yeah, this nigga Chud, bro. This guy. I guess it's alright if I go ahead and add myself to the amount of people talking about him. But it is crazy to see how wild this dude has been. Like, bro, to walk around with a camera and just go up to motherfuckers and be like, don't chimp out. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He would have got all the money. Actually, probably wouldn't got no money anyway because I'm not paying that shit. But he would have got his money's worth. I'll say that. Cause boy, hey, listen, man. You gonna come over? I don't care about no bear mace. I know that shit gonna hurt, but I don't care about it. Cause it's like, why are you coming over here disturbing me? You got him messing with people just minding their business with their friends, with their family, whatever the fuck the case may be. Just niggas sitting outside being niggas. And you talking about something, don't chimp out. Bro, don't chicken out. Fucking, yeah. Let me not get canceled. Let's get into it, though.
Going around trying to antagonize black people by calling them the N-word from last night is finally hitting the timeline, and they all make him look like an absolute fool. People are finally figuring out how to deal with him, and it's not making him look good. Chud walks up to a black police officer and another black man, and he tries his hardest to antagonize him. He tried everything in his power to get them to act out of character.
Got your body cam on? No? I want to know what y'all were talking about before I walked over here.
What? Why?
You've been saying it here the whole time in your live stream. What's he videoing me for? You don't know? Anything malicious? You sure you didn't say nothing? Here's that guy. Is that what he said? Huh? You don't got nothing to say, though. All right, well, God bless you. Hey, keep the street safe. White monster!
Bro, like, why? Oh, gosh, bro. Sometimes I feel like whatever God was doing when he created some of these people, like, bro, maybe he just, nodded off real quick. Oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why he's not chimping out. That'll do it. Black guys need to drink a White Monster. It'll make him mature. It'll give him a good job. And it'll be a productive member of society. White Monster. We're going to get a sponsorship one day. Oh, the cop with the White Monster's beige. That videotaping me for what? He didn't want nothing to say. Look, it's the guy.
absolutely foolish. Yo, he took the walk of shame after none of his antics worked. He yelled the N-word possibly about like 5 or 10 times within that like 45-second clip I just showed y'all. They had no reaction whatsoever. He walked away, and he was even forced to say the C word for white folks, right, as he walked away trying to make jokes. Yo, the level of fiending he was doing, trying to find an interaction, it was like watching a crack addict who haven't had crack in like 45 seconds. I need it. I need it. He was acting out of character and out of body, trying to get anybody to react in any manner so he could have a clip. Black folks was not giving him any clips last night at all.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad they didn't. Like, a lot of us do need to, but it's like the fact that black people constantly have to be like, yeah, bro, I just had to ignore it to get rid of a nigga. Like, okay, I do like the thought of niggas just being so ignored. Like, they don't, like, you know what I'm saying? You just leave them standing there alone by themselves. But to have, like, for us to even have to still live through that mindset to be like, damn, bro, we gotta just ignore the shit. Nigga, I'm standing here on the corner with the Fetty Wap, bro. Leave us alone. Like, what the fuck? And then this is the thing, too. I promise you, if most black people would have gone and started fucking with a white cop or some shit like that, nigga, it would have been some consequences. Let me tell you that. It would have been some consequences. Motherfuckers would have got, they would have at least got pepper spray, something. You would have got threatened. Black people usually, especially that guy being a cop, have to, I don't even say go a step above, but we always have to take the high road. That's what it is. I fucking hate taking the high road, man. Highways be going all super high and shit now. I ain't got time for that, bro. Like, yeah, I feel like if they want to ride low, we should be able to go on the same damn street. Same street lights and all, bro. Don't segregate the goddamn right and wrongs of the world. All because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just bullshit. It's bullshit. We always got to do that.
Because the last stream or video he did where he got spat on and slapped by, like the black dudes, he wanted to use that stream as a reason to be violent towards black people. He even posted afterwards, the grand finale is going to be him murdering a black person, getting away with it while black people protested. So he went back out to try to get clips of us acting a fool so he could justify victimizing us. It didn't work. It didn't happen at all. Sorry. He even went up to some like 6'9" black guy. Bro, Buddy was like an older black dude, probably like late 40s, early 50s.
Oh,
and
just
he didn't say the full N-word, right? But he said something racist as well. The black guy looked at him like, and he looked even foolish.
6'9". Hey, you know why black guys are so tall? Because they're Negro. Because they're Negroes.
nah, literally, like, you're corny, nigga. Like, shut up.
Oh, that's funny. The liberal girls don't like it though. My dad told me that in like first grade.
Bro, he walk around with this pedo stash. This nigga always in suspenders. Like, oh man, bro. It's like they really be walking among us.
The interesting part about this and why it was so sweet last night was his whole strategy is he wants to go out, says the word, record black folks, spazzing out, and then say, you see, they want to murder me because I'm just saying the word. That didn't work. As a matter of fact, it was actually the opposite effect. The only people who crashed out, who attacked him, who did something to him were white folks. And I was not surprised at all. Yo, there's some white folks out here who would chin check you fast as hell for being racist around them. They not going for none of that.
Yeah, they don't be playing with that shit sometimes.
He felt safe being racist around white folks. But some of these white folks, man, was standing with their black brothers and sisters, man. Now, I'm not going to show certain things they did, right? Because if Chud is calling the police on, I'm not about to show certain crimes they did. I'm going to show the aftermath. There's one white brother, right? When Chud came around saying the N-word out loud, he threw some things at Chud. And you know what Chud did? Not a goddamn thing. All right, Chud came back and threatened to call the police.
Huh? It's on live stream. Clip it, send it to my DMs, chat. I got it. Chat. Come out here.
Oh, stop blowing the smoke.
Get out of my face. I didn't do anything. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. I will defend myself. Do it. Somebody arrest him.
Whoa! Hold up. You came to the establishment. Clearly to fuck with the one black guy standing outside doing his job, by the way. This is a grown-ass man, by the way. And and when somebody presses you, you say somebody arrest him. Hold up, bro, because let's run that back. Let's run that back real quick. Somebody arrest him. Like, bro, oh man, you gotta be. This is the bitchest shit I ever heard. Hold on, let's run it back real quick, bro, because this can't be real.
Come out here. Get out of his face. Don't come up to me. Come up to me. In my face. I didn't do anything. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. I will defend myself. Do it. Somebody arrest him.
I don't know what be in their wombs, bro. 911 must be like written in the mother's womb or some shit like that. Like these Trump people, bro. Like it's almost like they all sit in a room and just get they brain fondalized, bro. Cause like you don't call the cops if you're the one committing the crime. You're disturbing the peace, Chud. Let me not say it. I'm gonna get canceled.
He just threw. He didn't do all this. You see what I'm saying? I'm walking away. He threw because he's a pussy. That wasn't him, bro.
He calling the cop. Help us.
Yeah. Give me a second. This guy just threw at me.
I love that interaction so much because Chud is trying to Karen the white dude. Then the white dude started out Karen him on behalf of the brothers, man. All right, the white dude. Oh, that's assault charge. That's assault charge. Right, man. Using his white privilege for good. That's how you use your white privilege for good, man. All right, you throw some stuff at him.
Use y'all white privilege for good.
Right, and then when he gets in your face and pushes, oh, that's assault. Chud, that's assault. I got it on camera, Chud. You assaulted me. Shout out to the white brother, man. But here is Chud, tattling his butt off. But you know what's crazy too, though? The white man, all right, threw stuff at Chud, victimized Chud, and you know what Chud did? Chud ran to the Brown brother to get him justice. Yo, bro, the irony writes itself, man.
Literally, it's all on camera. Guys, this guy right here yelling. He just threw all this food on the back of my shirt as I'm walking away. Thank you. Can you get it up? Thank you.
And all y'all sitting right there trying to get a pic. Look at this zesty ass nigga over there. He's zesty as fuck. Hold up. Look at him. This nigga, bro. And then look at the B team that he has supporting him now. You got Elijah. I don't know what he wants to be called. And then you got the white. I'm pretty sure he wants to be black. And I don't know what you look like.
We got these pimping out on us. You got my idea. I just talked to you guys last.
And then this dude, this is a live sock monkey. God damn.
Yeah, I know. Go get him, bro. That's the dude that. We got officers talking to him. That guy right there. Is the guy with the cowboy hat?
I understand the officer got to do his job. He got to investigate. You know, he got to technically, if somebody is reporting a crime.
But he's not taking this shit serious.
But if I'm an officer and I pull up and I see Chud telling me somebody threw food on him and he wants the person arrested, man, I'm looking at you like, man, all right, bro. Man,
Facts.
Man,
Like,
I can't be a police officer, bro. Yo, their job is hard, man. Yo, you got to look out, investigate, and protect people that you don't like. You got to protect the racists if you are a police officer because it's your job. I'm not that strong, bro. I'm sorry, I'm just not, man.
nigga, God made me a lot of things, but he did not make me that strong, bro. I don't even think I got the restraint, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Do not tell me to take that nigga home, cause ooh.
All right. Now, the next time somebody got in Chud's face, again, it wasn't a black woman. It wasn't a black man. No, it was actually a British woman, I believe. It was a woman from the UK. She checked Chud. Again, just going against Chud's propaganda. Chud propaganda was to showcase how black folks be acting up. Well, the only people who acted up and attacked him and got in his face were white people last night.
That beige rage.
Oh, no, we're here to bring freedom of speech back.
Okay.
We never lost freedom of speech. We never lost it. How the fuck do these people wake up and like, how do they wholeheartedly believe this shit? Like, we're bringing free speech back.
You're in America. Don't come to my country talking to me. This is America. You heard me? You heard me? Freedom of speech. You're in America. Respect our land. Respect our land. Respect our land. I don't give a she live?
Hey, time where you're
Live on
Time where we're
camera.
at. Time where we're at. What? America?
Stupid.
Yeah, time where we're at is America.
We're in America. Hey, let that UK know. Hey, royal family. Royal
Bro, this is the most unhinged one. Oh, man. Oh, God, bro. It's like to have to even listen to this degenerate speak, it just hurts my head, bro.
royal family. The only royal family is Joseph, Mary, and Jesus. Come on, do something. I'll spray you real quick. Come over here.
Hey, bro, she finna beat that nigga's ass, though.
Respect American values. That's what I thought. No, Trump.
Oh, okay.
He's a Trump's respect America.
Bro, stop pressing these women. Back the fuck
Full
up.
of bear mace. I love you, babe.
A face full of bear mace for some women.
She wants it.
Let's pause this right here because what's going on is truly absurd. So the white woman just got in the field over Chud disrespecting black people. She got in the field for us. You know who's on the sidelines celebrating Chud, showing love to Chud?
These monkey ass white niggas, bro. Hey, bro, I swear to God, bro, like, it's gotta be tough being a white man, bro. I promise you, it's gotta be tough, bro. Came over, took other niggas' land and shit. Got upset because niggas wanted their shit back. Tried to put niggas in chains and shit like that. Got upset because a white man said, or a white man was politicking and was like, well, we got to free them so we can get these votes. Got upset about women being able to vote. Women have rights over their body. Upset about black people walking outside, being able, not having to say, or not having to move out of y'all way. Y'all was mad about water, drinking out the same water fountains. That was crazy. What else are y'all mad about? Oh, I seen y'all mad about niggas being able to afford the same shit you can afford, or being able to afford more. Yeah. Oh, and then this monkey shit right here. Like, bro, let me tell you this. If you are a man and you see another man pressing a woman out in public, okay, I'm going to say this. No, it's not your job to say something, but you're a man. We're men. We aren't supposed to let other men do that. But you got Peter Griffin. I don't even know what the fuck this middle nigga look like. His legs fucked up. And then you got Timu Adam Sandler over there having a good time. Don't y'all got women in y'all lives? Don't y'all got daughters, nieces, a mother? Like, what the fuck is going on? Y'all niggas is gay.
Being fans of Chud, you know who's on the sidelines doing that? Other minorities. And I'm saying minorities because I can't tell what they are. Like, I don't know if they're like, right, like, you know, like Iranian Arabs or
yeah, I really don't know what the fuck they are.
But they're minorities. So the white woman is sticking up for black people while other minorities is cheering on Chud for disrespecting black people. Chud really got his wake-up call yesterday. See, most of the white people he went up to wasn't with that racist stuff. Now, some were, right? Some was taking pictures, like cheering him on, which is expected. But
right.
The one moment that really turned a lot of people against Chud, even people who at some point, right, like was pro-Chud, right? You know, the racists, the deplorables, and Uncle Toms. This interaction he had with this older white man really turned a lot of people against Chud. Because this was just cruel and despicable at all levels.
Bro, the fact that he's still outside being able to do anything is annoying as fuck.
How's it going, sir? God bless you. How you doing? I'm doing all right. You're the guy you own the honky tonk?
Nope, I'm just one of the folks who work here.
They won't let me in here.
They won't. Why not?
Because I said the N-word on the internet. Now they say I'm just an un-American person because I believe in freedom of speech. Isn't that crazy?
Well, considering that two of my boys are black, I can understand that.
Why does that matter?
It does. I don't like it. Just go
You
ahead.
don't like freedom of speech either?
Just go ahead and go.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Like, why are you
What do you do?
messing?
I'm gonna go to jail? Look at him. He's gonna waddle over to the cop.
Oh, come on, bro.
Considering 2 of my boys are black.
Obviously, I muted it, but he said the hard R in that interaction after the white man told him my 2 boys are black. He still said the N-word. The people seen that interaction was like, bro, why would you do this to like an older white dude who's working, trying to have right? Like who's just
Like, and this is the shit, bro. Like, if y'all don't like us, that's fine. You know what? Be loud about it. Just say that so we can make sure we can point y'all out. But unprovoked, like, and that's the thing. Chud was expecting this man to, I guess, be on his side with this racist shit. But nobody wanted to do that. Like, some people got other shit going on in their life than having to be mad at another race just for being another race. Like, I just don't get. This is that sick shit in America. And like I said, like the people going around cheering Chud on, wanting to take pictures. I hope all you people have a really tough time finding anything you want in life, because why is that type, like, it's gonna be y'all kids who are getting harassed by the next Chud or some shit like that, and you're gonna be trying to figure out why. Well, you know, karma.
working, like trying to probably make a living, and you do that to him? Why? But it's interactions like this and another interaction where he's going to like homeless people and like demanding that they let him say the N-word if they want the food he got, right? That's really making even the racist say, bro, this guy is not one of us. He is despicable. Like the king of the racists, Nick Fuentes, he condemned Chud today completely. And Chud damn near had a breakdown on stream once Nick Fuentes denounced him because Nick Fuentes is Chud's hero. Well, here's what Nick Fuentes has to say about Chud.
Would you collab with Chud? Pepper spraying a mudge. I didn't see that. No, I don't like all that. It's too mean-spirited. You know, it's one thing to have our politics, but the going around and antagonizing people, I'm not in favor. I don't like that. It's not nice.
American exception. Is it any surprise that these weirdos like Chuck Filler and Hands on Truth got exposed as cross-dressing homosexuals? They aren't intelligent or productive, only famous for being rambunctious.
I don't believe that. I don't think that's true. That's not the issue. I mean, that would be an issue, but the issue is like the stuff that they're doing is just, to me, it's not nice. I don't believe in that. Okay. And I saw Chud the Builder got a little bent out of shape about what I said. I don't think I said anything derogatory. I don't like that approach. That's not my approach.
Right.
It's one thing to be vicious to the people in the arena. You want to be vicious to Ben Shapiro and Mark Levin. That's fair game. They're in the arena, but
thank you. And this, bro, this be the problem with motherfuckers. This was that same thing that Jake Paul didn't understand when it came to the Drewski skit. Drewski wasn't talking about white people. All he was talking about was one person, Erica Kirk. Jake Paul felt like he needed to come out and defend white people. Y'all don't be focused. Y'all just be, racist and stuff. It's stupid.
I really don't like that approach of antagonizing people in public. I just don't like that in general. Not even just for politics, but I think that people have enough on their plate. You don't know what people are going through. And people have enough problems. People are trying to get to work, or they're trying to do their thing, or they got something on their mind. I don't like that people are out there bothering everybody. I don't like that in general, whether it's prank channels, political stuff. I don't like that. So I just think that's wrong. I think it's unethical.
Right.
That's not my MO. I don't like these streams where you go and become a public nuisance, or you go and antagonize people, or you try and instigate a fight, I don't like mean-spirited stuff.
I just think it was stupid. I think he is being stupid and misled. And if he's not being misled, then he's being disingenuous.
Shut up! You sensitive bitch. Like,
See, that's the only other option. Either he knows what I'm going through and he realizes it, but I don't think that. I really don't think that. I think he's just seen the clips. I think he's a busy guy. But
know what you're going through. He's seen the clips, bro. And every clip is you going around harassing people. Like, we're not, like, he's not blind. Little guy, yes. But blind, no.
Same time, he's being ignorant. He's not thinking about all the times he said the same, oh my gosh, all people ever say about me is I'm just too mean. Yeah, dude, you did your job, okay? You set the Overton window here. And you got a lot of browns and a lot of blacks on your side. Good job. And the browns and blacks are cool with the movement. Sorta. Except for this one little detail. We're cool with you guys and shit. Oh man, we don't Israel, you know what I'm talking about? But you white better not say that word, I'll kill you. Is that America? Is that the America?
Bro, what is he talking about? Like, this dude he can't do anything. Like, just trying to create a problem, bro. Like, this nigga ain't got shit to do. You look like you're living in your car, buddy. Like, y'all, this is him living in his whip. This is him living in his car because he can't shut his stupid ass mouth.
We're creating? If so, I'm starting my own Groypers. If that's the case,
Chud is screaming after Groypers, which is a movement again started by Nick Fuentes that he was once begging to be a part of. He was once DMing all of Nick Fuentes' friends, asking if Nick Fuentes knows who he is, if Nick Fuentes can show him love. Now he's saying F him, because even the most despicable people on the internet, I'm talking about the bottom of the freaking
like the barrel,
the most despicable, racist, evil human beings on the planet, Nick Fuentes and the Groypers, even they're saying, Chud, you're too despicable, evil, and racist for us. We can't rock with you. That's
like the KKK denying your membership, bruh.
a lot, bruh. Where do you go from here, man? Where do you go from here? If even your own homies is saying, we not rocking with you, you is not one of us. Now, Chud, goes off on Nick further, even saying something just very delusional. Chud then goes on to say that he's about to surpass Nick Fuentes, that what he's building is about to go to the moon. And I'm just sitting back, dude, Chud really believes in his heart of hearts that what he's doing, that there's any type of long-term sustainability here? So you're gonna crash and burn.
Blatantly started breaking the law, saying we're gonna kill you and anyone who associates with you. Did my company start to suffer? It's the only time. And even through that, I'm on top. Who won? Who's winning? Just wait, this is season 1. I'm not gonna sit behind my computer and play ball and play back into the, game of monkey in the middle. And all of the normal life people, the normal people are the monkey in the middle. And they're just playing ball over our heads. Oh, but don't do anything about it, because then don't try to grab the ball and actually win. No, that's not how you play this game. Let us just throw the ball over your head. I want to sit behind my computer. Hi, guys. But oh my gosh, don't go out there and tell them that. Don't go to the and walk around with a cross, hold it to them and say, hey, you want some food?
Bro, like, shit, bro. This nigga is doing racism with extra steps.
Has been excommunicated from his racist cult. So, his life just keep on getting much worse. Like, if that means it's getting, if your life is getting worse because you are excommunicated from a racist cult, then you got some severe issues, man.
Yeah, you got some bad shit.
Saying, this might sound sacrilegious here, right? But he made some good points when it comes to Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes sits behind his desk and he screams the N-word on his show, but he don't make himself available. He hides because he understands the reality that's waiting for him. And Chud is probably, Chud is probably going to be an example for Nick Fuentes. I'm telling you this. Chud, they're going to make an example out of Chud. I don't know who. I don't advocate for it. I don't advocate for anybody, right, committing any act of violence. I disavow all acts of violence.
Yeah, we disavow that.
Somebody is going to out-crazy you. And I feel like when it happens to Chud, the other dudes like Nick Fuentes and others, they're going to get the message. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? How do y'all feel, man? All right, how long y'all give Chud until Chud gets back to the abyss of the internet? Let me know, okay? If you're
Man, I give no goddamn time. Cause let me tell you something. This nigga Chud is about to have the worst time doing anything, man. Doing anything. Damn, bro, niggas is still coming for Screw. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Yeah, I don't really see much going well for Chud, bro. Like, all I can say is I really need them to just take his phone. Just please take his phone, bro. Guys like that should literally be banned, bro. Literally be banned. And I don't know, bro. Oh yeah. I did want to tap in because, like I said, I wanted to tap into that Drewski drink in case y'all didn't see the new skit, bro. That nigga is funny as fuck. This shit had me crying. I was like, bro, he ain't wrong though. He wasn't wrong. Hold on, where is it at, bro? Cause he just dropped the skit, bro, and like when I say this shit is legendary. Like, it's definitely one of his best joints. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause, bro, the budget is getting way too good. Way too good. Like, oh man, the budget is getting way too good.
Well, you promise you go with me now.
Rudy, stop talking like that. You ain't going to Big City. Master ain't gonna let you.
Yeah, I'm going with or without you.
Rudy, stop talking like that. Stop. Hey, what are you niggers doing over there?
We gotta get out of here.
Hey, what are you doing?
And cuts. Fantastic.
I need more American slave. Okay?
Like struggle.
Yeah, the struggle. Like,
Sort of like the dialogue, like the back and forth banner.
absolutely. Yes.
See, this role was sort of a bit cheeky. I got a little bit out of my comfort zone, you know. During the filming of this role and this character,
This
I felt
nigga is an
oppressed,
idiot, bro.
like an American slave, like a lot of struggle. I studied the art.
A fantastic turnout
The worst part about it is I can only think of Idris Elba, bro.
on the red carpet tonight.
I'm just arriving. We have Samson Dubois at the American Guild Awards.
Samson, you look great tonight.
How hard was it for you to change your accent?
As a little boy from Manchester, I think, I struggled a bit with the dialect, right? But to really get into character for this quite astonishing role that I took on, to say the least, I put it all on the line.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
I'm telling you, nigga, if you fuck with my shit, I'll kill you, nigga. You'll be fucked up. Fuck.
Nigga, we family.
Nigga, ain't no fucking family in this shit. We not family, nigga. Fuck family.
Hey, cut, that's the one.
That was stunning. That was stunning.
That was stunning.
Working with a good London boy, and I bother him all the time. I had a call with the director. It was quite quintessential to the role and great character development behind it.
Bro,
Put this fucking bullet in your head, nigga.
I laugh because I'm penniless and a bit quite surreal.
Samson Dubois.
nah, bro, cause like this nigga's budget is crazy, bro. The budget is crazy. His makeup team is crazy. This nigga Drewski, bro, is creating he's about to have a crazy conglomerate, bro.
Samson, yo, who's the girl? Who's the girl?
What's your next
Samson
movie?
Dubois.
What's your
Samson
next
Dubois.
movie?
Yo, do you think your British accent gets you all the black bros in America?
Come on, bro. Are you serious, bro?
Do you think you're better than them?
Better than who, bro? Black people.
Yeah.
Stop.
Well, you promise you go with me.
Bro, nah. I ain't gonna lie. He said he was working on a movie with He said he was working on a movie with Kai Cenat and I think Kevin Hart. So I am definitely still waiting to see that because to the Bible. The fuck? Nah. But nah. But yeah, I want to see that movie, bro. Like, I really need Drewski to go ahead, do a little movie. I would love to see a Drewski movie, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know if he even he actually probably does need to star in it, but I don't know. I really do think I do think that boy need to bro. If he drops a movie, we're gonna be eating good. I just don't know if he would distribute it himself or is he gonna try to go Netflix? Like where is he gonna try to go with it? Really, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's a super important part where you gotta think, bro. Drewski been. For a minute, bro, he has been building up his little business and shit like that for a long time. So I think when he does do his first movie, like he's gonna want it to be amazing. He's gonna want it to be something crazy because it's Drewski, bro. It's like it's just too much on the line for him to mess up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. All right, let's tap in. I got one more video. Now I ain't gonna lie. There's quite a few over here I wanted to cover. I am gonna do there's some different type of videos I'm gonna be doing. I think that one's gonna be a little bit more exciting because it's gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be a lot more shit going on visually. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I thought about doing a little bit of this Kodak Black coverage, but I don't really care too much about that Kodak Black has been in and out of jail way too much. You know what I'm saying? And I really do think that it's about time we give up on him. We should give up on Kodak Black. I'm sorry. Adrian Broner, he has been going through a terrible time. That man ain't got no money. He's fucked up in the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Adrian Broner he's been caught up in a few moments that I would consider to be a little fruity. He recently just called Dean the Great a bad chick. I think homie was laying around him and he just had his like boxer briefs on. And I don't think that he knew. And he tells him like, yo, he's like, yo, he got a fat ass. So I don't know, bro. I really don't feel like we need to be tapping into that, but hey, it could be interesting. I don't know, but whatever. Animals boxing. Yeah, see, bro, I got some shit like this out here I'm gonna end up watching. He's doing it right. You know, they've been doing this more often, just watching random shit online. I got a specific, what I want to say, list. I need to finish up first. So I did want to cover this botting situation. This was interesting because, of course, Punch came on, talked to the JBP podcast, you know, trying to figure out what the world. Yeah, trying to figure out basically what the fuck is going on, what they got going on. Is there anything they have possibly coming up? And of course, he's not going to give us everything. He's going to give us bits and pieces of whatever they got going on, but he does speak a little bit about the botting situation. So let's tap in real quick.
TDE about the botting allegations, and he
hold on. Vil actually talks kind of fast his goddamn self, so we can let him. You can give him some time.
asked them every single question that you could think of. It has been an ongoing issue where people have been accusing TDE and Kendrick Lamar of botting, especially after the lawsuit involving Drake and UMG, where he had made claims that Not Like Us was botted. This has basically just been a narrative that people have been trying to push because they just don't like the success that TDE has brought, as well as the success that Kendrick Lamar had after the battle. But there's not been any proof of it. Joe Budden asked every single question that you could think of when it comes to botting allegations, and TDE responded to it. Now, it's also important to note that when Drake submitted his lawsuit to UMG in regards to Not Like Us being botted, he had made claims that Joe Budden had talked about Kendrick Lamar botting during one of his podcast episodes. However, once Joe Budden was named in the lawsuit, he had
what the fuck?
He was just playing.
Joe Budden doesn't care that Kendrick Lamar used bot. Hey, this is still crazy. He put any of this shit into a fucking lawsuit, bro. Like, yeah, like I ain't gonna lie. Like online, using social media personalities in a lawsuit just seems so out of there, you know, just very out of there.
He was just trolling, and that he doesn't know who's botting or not.
Drake, I hate to refer to the tag you, but I was just talking. Hey, I was just talking to Big Dog. I'm just getting some engagement going. The person who done text me, called me, paid me, they didn't give me the scoop. I just got to run my mouth.
So despite Joe Budden saying what he said in the past, despite what Drake had tried to put in the lawsuit, now he gets to ask Punch the real question. Now he gets to ask him, was there really bots involved? And if TDE or Kendrick is botting? And this is what Punch had to say.
Now before you got to go hibernate. Wow. Before you got to go tuck yourself in. What do you have to say about the bot allegations?
Right.
If you want to say it like we don't ask tough questions, then I got to ask you.
I ain't got nothing to say about it. We don't buy it.
Do you purchase bots?
Absolutely not.
Have you ever?
I've never.
Have you heard of people in the industry purchasing bots?
Of course.
If you wanted to purchase bots, do you know where you get them from?
I do not.
Do you know how much bots cost?
I do not.
Do you know if someone is selling bundles of bots? He does not, nigga.
I have no idea.
Bundles of bots.
He is grilling him with these questions, and rightfully so. These are things that people have been questioning. These are things that people wanted to know, and now we get to ask Punch directly if he is or not. But it's good to have this transparency. It's good to know that Joe Budden is asking all of these questions to get him out the way, so that way nobody could speculate. Well, even though I know people are still going to try to push an agenda and still try to speculate otherwise, it's good that Joe Budden is asking for transparency from Punch.
I got to get to the bottom of things. Do you see how buying bots could be unfair, beneficial?
Of course.
Sure, absolutely.
Do you see a world where an artist that was focused on numbers would and a label, let me not just say artist, right? Artist and label that are focused on numbers, you see how they could want to juice the numbers up.
Now, this is an interesting question that Joe Budden is asking. The way that he's setting it up, an artist that cares about numbers, really pay attention to what Joe Budden is saying here, because when he says that, it seems like he's hinting towards Drake, or at least an artist like Drake or a young who has been caught on the phone talking about boosting the numbers.
See, but that's the thing too. The whole bot situation, I feel like a lot of people were claiming certain people did bots and other people didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, we need to see the records. Who looked these shits up? That's really the question.
They worry about numbers. They need them to inflate. They need them to get juiced up because that's the way that they're going to sell records. That's the way that they're going to get attention. That's how they stay relevant. They are focused and worried about it so much. They don't care about who pulls up to the shows. They only care what they see on the charts. They only care if other people see them on the charts. So despite Joe Budden not naming anybody, it's the fact that he could come out here and paint a picture, and you could think of several artists who would bot because they care about numbers more than people.
Bro, we've been seeing it since MySpace.
Is MySpace?
Yeah, absolutely.
You think so?
They definitely ran it.
Your punch. They ran it on punch.
Yeah, they were.
Tell me, I want to bring up no MySpace shit. No, I wouldn't have.
I used to run the follower account up, the listening account. They run it all the way up.
I never heard of people boosting in MySpace, but I do remember
That's what I'm
artists
saying.
that have a music account on MySpace. I remember several artists having a MySpace account at the time. I remember Mike Jones and all these other guys, and then you could have
Mike Jones shit was big.
Bro, MySpace was badass. I remember you could have like a playlist on your profile picture. You could edit your layout, all that cool shit. But I never really was too fine about people manipulating numbers on MySpace. But we'll see what he says right now.
That's true.
Yeah, but our whole thing was like, if we do that, how we gonna know who the actual fan is? Like, you know what I mean? Like we do a show, don't nobody show up because it was fake.
Yeah.
So we like purposely chose.
Right.
Back then.
But on the flip side of that,
Now, that is a great response, honestly, because it is something about transparency. Yes, we know about it. It has been done before since the MySpace days, but we choose not to do that. We choose not to do these things that other artists are capable of doing because in the long run, it's going to make us look bad. How are we going to boost the numbers with botting? And then when it's time for us to perform at a show, nobody is there. Nobody is buying the albums. Nobody is buying these records because we're inflating the numbers and we can't see what is real or not. I think that's the thing to worry about, is that the minute that you start selling records and start selling out shows, you want to see if people are actually going to show up. And it's going to be hard to tell what's real or not if you keep inflating numbers. And obviously, MySpace doesn't exist anymore, but the transparency is fair.
It just don't make no sense.
How the industry works, how tactics can be used, but in the long run, those tactics can destroy you. And that's why him and his team and other individuals alike have chose not to go down that path ahead of their career.
But on the flip side of that, y'all big enough to do it though. On the flip side, if you're big enough already to where we're gonna sell out stadiums whenever we go, then how both the bots matter, the extra numbers. You're already to the moon. You're gonna sell out everything. Your music is, however much platinum it is. Where would they find the bots? It might be genius.
But then what would we be doing it?
I can give you an example. If I'm in a head-to-head fight with somebody for the #1 for this week, yeah, I might, and we winding down the week, and it look like I'm down by a couple thousand, whatever the number is, but I'm close enough.
Little lighter fluid.
I'm gonna put gas on it a little bit. I'm gonna put gas on it that put me over the top. If that's your aim, yeah, I can see that. But like, we never been based on actual numbers. Like, our true metric is seeing people in them seats. Asses and seats. I said that before. I know there's one thing about y'all. Y'all early on conditioned the fan base to buy.
This is exactly what I'm saying, bro. You have to be able to see what is real and what is fake. And if you start blurring the lines, you're going to start confusing yourself because you can't tell if your audience is real or not. And I think this is a slippery slope. When you use bots, you think that you're doing well. You think that everything is good, but everything is fabricated.
I just still don't get the whole bot talk, bro. Like, I don't know. I feel like it was weird to say they ever used bots because there was nobody who could prove that they even use bots. You know, we were told by Lucian Grange and UMG that they botted for Drake. It's just different, you know?
Everything's a lie. Everything is a facade. The only way that you can determine what is actually real is the moment that people come out and go to your show. The moment that the tickets are selling and people are going into their seat to watch you perform. That's when you know it's real. That's when you know that this is something that we have and this is something that is genuine. And we wouldn't be able to tell that if we bought it.
Absolutely.
Whether it been the music, the merch, y'all ain't wasn't giving shit away for free.
We've been selling music since Kendrick Lamar OD.
Great album.
We've been selling music since then. That was the first one we sold. And
I watched the switch. Like everybody that was dropping, which was really a mixtape. Y'all wasn't doing it that way. No, this is not going up on that Pitbull Live mixtapes. We're calling it an album, and y'all are gonna buy it.
No, absolutely.
And it brainwashed the fans. So whenever they drop, I have to spend money.
No, definitely.
That should work.
I don't think it brainwashed the fans. I think it was more so, how do we get people to appreciate the music? Well, you appreciate things more if you bought it. If you were just able to easily download it and then just listen to it, skim through it, and then go on to the next thing, there's less of an appreciation there. If you actually bought the music, you're most likely going to appreciate it.
People don't appreciate music as it is.
Because you spent money on it. There's more of a connection there because you went out your way to make this purchase, listen to the album, whether it was physical and you had to listen to it in the car, or you had to play it somewhere, or you had to go and download it to your computer and listen to it there. Either way it went, you had already made a purchase that made you dedicated to listen to this album and find what you appreciate appreciate about it. At that point, you're creating a strong fan base. You're creating a dedicated fan base. And TDE has always been good at that, has always been good at pushing their work, at pushing their art, and pushing their artists. I don't think it's called brainwashing. I think it's setting the line, setting the bar high enough for the fans to reach. I think transparency is important, and Punch coming out here and answering all of these hard questions is much appreciated.
No,
it doesn't
good
matter
thing he
what the
did.
numbers say. What matters is the people that are coming to your shows. That's what you can't fake. You can't fake influence. You can't. People who are here for you are here because they appreciate the work that you've been putting out, not because you paid bots or streams so you could get a #1 spot momentarily. It's not about that. It's about longevity. It's about the art form.
Right.
And what can we do to make people appreciate the art form? How can we get people to care? As long as people care, whether they're hating or loving it, as long as they're talking about it, that's what's going to get people going. That's what's going to get the art going, the music going, the artist going. But I thought this was good insight from Punch and Joe Budden asking them all these questions.
Nah,
Y'all tell me how you feel about this in the comment section.
this
Y'all let me
shit
know how
was
you feel.
crazy.
Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hype the video. Subscribe to the channel. All that, man. I appreciate everybody rocking with the channel. Don't forget to buy the merch.
All right, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. I got to close this one out and then open another one. But yeah, that was the end of that, bro. We got to tap in with a lot. Joe Budden podcast. Definitely got to listen with that. You know, we caught up on some of that other drama. But I'm going to be posting those videos. And then, like I said, this will close out. And then we will be opening up another one. It's Mad Divine. We out.